From across the United States, members of the Marianist family tried their best to adjust to new ways of working and staying connected as the pandemic bore down. What is clear from all this? COVID-19 caught us all off guard. You could have everything planned perfectly, and the next day that plan went out the window, says Marianist brother Justin Quiros, a teacher in Dayton, Ohio, who serves at Chaminade Julienne Catholic High School, a Marianist-sponsored school, and Our Lady of the Rosary, a Catholic middle school. That meant being really flexible and adapting. Kay Talifus, executive director of Tekaboka, a Marianist retreat center in Mountain Home, Texas, and her staff thought they had missed the worst of the COVID-19 burnout. Forced to shut down in March 2020 due to health mandates, they reopened 3 months later to offer family getaway weekends. Most kids had been cooped up with their families for 3 months and looking at screens all day, says Kay. We decided to offer an outdoor family faith experience that gave everyone more breathing room. So while the retreat center kept adjusting its programming to accommodate the health crisis, it wasn't until February, when an ice and snowstorm ravaged much of Texas, that Kay and her staff hit a wall. Kay said that maybe it was God's way of teaching me empathy. Not until the big freeze, the fear and uncertainty it generated, did I understand what others had been going through since the start of the pandemic. However, loneliness and grief also played a part. Community was what Erin Bowl, an English teacher at a Catholic high school in Cincinnati and a Marianist lay leader, missed most while her school was in lockdown. I have a strong community in Cincinnati, but losing the ability to see friends and family in person left me with a deep loss of connection, she said. Loneliness was the hardest part, she recalls. It was tough. Marianist brother Charles Johnson, director of the Marianist Community at Sienna Woods, a healthcare community in Dayton for senior Marianists, experienced many losses after COVID surged through his community last fall. We lost 9 Marianists in 4 months, 6 of them to COVID, he said. In late August, the first Marianist died from the virus, said brother Charles, who was quarantined and never left his home for more than 35 days. I want people to know that these men weren't afraid to die, says brother Charles. They had dedicated their lives to Mary and their faith, but I don't want them forgotten. However, through all of this, peace is what really matters. Our country and world is broken, said Marianist Provincial Father Oscar Vasquez. All that happened this past year could bring us down. More than ever, we need to remember that we are gospel-centered people. People of hope, people of faith, people of prayer. And we are all called to let the peace of Jesus transform us. His peace is what the world desperately needs right now.